There's one that I sort of wish I'd been asking people all along, and that is, can they remember when they first became aware of the difference between the sexes, the birds and the bees, the phenomenon of...
There's a difference?
Wait, oh, how embarrassing. I mean, this
I became aware real early. I was precocious.
Can you remember it?
Yeah, I remember becoming aware that there was another sex that was softer than mine when I was in the crib. You know, when I was a tiny baby in the crib. Yeah, I remember those are girls, and I like them, and I want to be around them and touch them, and boys are good, but they're not as good. They're better for delivering messages and stuff, you know. And girls are good to eat with and stroke, and I knew that right away, you know.
In the crib?
I've devoted my life to it.
Were you not alone in the crib?
Not if I could swing it.
I have very, very early memories of feelings of erotic attraction. Very early. Not the crib, but maybe year one or two. And I always felt that was probably bad, you know, and then I
know you feel guilty about it, right?
Yeah.
You know, because you had those erotic thoughts when... Of course, I was in the crib till quite a late age.
It's where you met your second wife, isn't it?
It's really funny because most people don't. Most people there is a stage of latent sexuality but I don't think I ever had a stage of latent sexuality. I think I was right in there swinging, you know, all the time, trying hard. And I remember asking my mother, you know, how do you get babies? And at the time she thought that I said rabies, you know. And she said from a dog bite, you know. It's the sum total of my sexual education. My aunt had twins about 2 months later, and I thought she was attacked by a Great Dane, you know?
That is... you know, when I was reading about Freud later when I was in college, because I always worried about those feelings, and it turned out that that's what shocked Vienna in the late 19th century, was that he dared to say that children had sexual thoughts. They couldn't believe this. This was outrageous. I guess it's accepted today. Maybe not.
I don't know. You know, people. I'm always shocked by the amount of prudery over sex. I was in, coincidentally, you mentioned it, Vienna during the summer because Bananas opened there recently, and I visited Freud's house, which is really interesting. You know, and they got all the, they have the furniture of his waiting room. They have intact. And they don't have the furniture of his treatment room, and they have pictures of where the couch was and where the desk was and everything. And there was a lot of analysts in town in Vienna.
Oh yeah, there was a conference.
Right,
yeah.
and they're all there, and they read papers in the daytime and visit Freud's house, and in the evening they get drunk and hang out in the city, you know. And you can always tell Freudian analysts when they get drunk, you know, because they're always singing, "I want a gal just like the gal that married dear old dad," you know? Which distinguishes them from any other school of treatment.
I never realized what a neurotic song that was.
Oh, they were all there, you know, really just en masse. I am now in my 13th year with a Freudian analyst.
Oh, can we talk about that when we come back?
No.
Oh, okay. Obviously need a 14th year then. Maybe we will. Let's leave it that way. We'll leave it open. We have a message and we'll be back.